Welcome to Glintree. I thought I was just getting older, feeling tired, slower, less excited about simple things. But the truth shocked me. I wasn't old. I was burned out. One morning, I was standing in my kitchen looking at a sink full of dishes, and I felt like crying. Not because of the dishes, but because everything felt heavy. That's when I realized something frightening. My life wasn't collapsing. It was slowly draining away, energy leak by energy leak, until even simple mornings felt overwhelming. If your days feel heavier than they should, you are not lazy, and you are not just old. You may be experiencing something many people after 50 never talk about: silent burnout. Today, I'm sharing the 5 invisible drains I finally unplugged. Because if you don't stop these leaks now, life doesn't suddenly break. It slowly becomes too heavy to carry. This was the one that shocked me the most. I realized my home, the place that was supposed to be my sanctuary, was actually a hidden source of stress. One day, I stood in my hallway and noticed something strange. I wasn't living in my home. I was managing it. Extra sets of dishes, furniture in rooms rarely used, closets filled with clothes from years ago, drawers packed with things I hadn't touched, but still felt guilty letting go. I wasn't living in my home. I was a full-time caretaker for my possessions. And the more I owned, the more tired I felt. Weekends weren't restful anymore. They became maintenance days. Cleaning things I didn't use, organizing things I didn't need, protecting things I didn't even enjoy. That's when I made a quiet but powerful decision. I didn't move out. I lightened the inside of my life. I started decluttering with one simple rule. If it doesn't add peace, it adds weight. And something unexpected happened. The air felt lighter. The house felt calmer. And strangely, so did I. Your home should support your future, not store your past. The next drain wasn't in my house. It was in my mind. I used to think burnout came from doing too much. But I realized something surprising. It came from thinking too much about things that were already over. Replaying conversations, worrying about small mistakes, thinking about things I couldn't change. After 50, our minds carry decades of memories. And those thoughts behave like open tabs on a computer. Too many open. And the system slows down. So I created something simple. I call it the 1-week rule. I ask myself, will this matter in 7 days? If the answer is no, I close the tab. And slowly, my mind felt quieter. My body felt lighter. The third drain was sitting right beside my bed. My phone. Like many people, my hand reached for it before my feet touched the floor. Within seconds of waking, my brain was flooded. News, messages, other people's lives. Before I even stood up, I was already tired. Your brain is most vulnerable in the first 30 minutes after waking. And when you check your phone immediately, you start your day reacting instead of living. So I created a rule. The 30-minute sanctuary, no phone, no scrolling, just coffee, morning light, silence. And that tiny boundary changed the entire tone of my day. The fourth drain came from something I said far too often. Yes, even when I was tired, even when I didn't want to. For years, I believed that being kind meant always helping, always agreeing, always showing up. But later, I noticed something uncomfortable. I felt resentful, exhausted, drained, because every yes I gave to others became a quiet no to myself. After 50, I finally saw the truth. Saying no isn't selfish, it's protection. So I stopped answering immediately. Instead of saying yes, I began saying, let me think about it. That small pause created space. And that space gave me my energy back. The final drain was harder to admit. Even when I was exhausted, I felt guilty resting. I believed that if I wasn't productive, I wasn't valuable. So I stayed busy, always doing something, always fixing something. But eventually I realized busyness isn't always productivity. Sometimes it's avoidance, avoiding rest, avoiding silence, avoiding reflection. So I created something new, the sacred hour, 1 hour each day with no tasks. No cleaning, no planning, no fixing, just sitting, breathing, existing. And in that quiet, something returned, not energy, clarity. Looking back, the problem wasn't my age. It was the noise. Too many possessions, too many thoughts, too many demands, too much weight carried for too long. Burnout after 50 isn't weakness. It's a signal, a quiet message that says, you don't need more, you need less. Less noise, less clutter, less pressure. Because sometimes life isn't exhausting because it's hard. It's exhausting because it's heavy. And sometimes the strongest step forward isn't doing more. It's carrying less. Not a new life, not a dramatic change, just a quieter one. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons for Glintree for more thoughtful, practical tips to support your mind, body, and overall well-being. Glintree is here to support you every step of the way.